everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will tell you about my hamster, show you around his cage, what size his cage is, basically all about what my hamster has and what my hamster is. It's basically a video about everything about my hamster. The first part of this video I'll be telling you a bit about my hamster. I got him in February, I think, of this year, so he's still quite young. He is a long-haired Syrian hamster. He is a boy. When we got him, he had brown fur. Now he has like white coming through, so it kind of looks a little bit grey, but not grey, like a dark brown grey. I don't know, it's an odd colour. So he's 5 months old, even though he does not seem like it. He seems like he's much older than that actually. His name is Chip. Now I'm going to show you what he looks like and tell you a bit about his cage. So you guys, this is Chip. He's got a little bit of bedding on him at the moment, but yeah, that's what he looks like. So if you are wondering, yes, I do have to brush him because otherwise he does get pieces of bedding in his fur, and obviously we don't want knots on my hamster. So yeah, that's the only real, I don't know, problem with long-haired Syrian hamsters. But yeah, now I'm gonna show you what his cage looks like. So you guys, this is the size of his cage. It is 50 centimeters by 100 centimeters, which is the minimum size actually that a hamster should have. So this is the cage that I got. I got it from Pets at Home. I actually just realised I looked at the picture to see what measurements it was so I could tell you guys, and that front gate there is meant to be the other way round. Those parts are meant to be up here, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, it still closes and opens, so you know. Anyway, it came with a plastic shelf that you could add here or against the back somewhere, but I decided that I wasn't going to use that. It also came with a plastic wheel that you could attach to the wire somewhere, but I also didn't use that as I bought everything else wood, so I was thinking why not just buy a wood wheel as well. And it came with this and a bowl and a house, but the house was too small. This is the water bottle that it came with. You can either use a bowl or a water bottle for your hamster. I prefer a water bottle, but it has to be a good one because otherwise they leak. You can give them a water bowl, but there are some dangers with that, but then it also can benefit them. It just depends what your hamster is like. That's the wheel that I got. They need, when they run on their wheel, they need a flat back. 2 little chew toy things. Also, all of this stuff, guys, is from Pets at Home. I just kind of use this ball to hold one of his treats so that he doesn't get bored and he can try and climb onto that to get the treat. So I also got this seesaw thing, but he doesn't use it very often. Sometimes I wake up the next day and it's moved into the other direction, but I haven't actually seen him go on it. I don't know, honestly, how much he goes on it. I got this tunnel. I have that, which at first he used when it was the first thing in his smaller cage I used to have for him. But now he doesn't use it as often because obviously he has all these other things. He still does every now and then, but not all the time. Obviously, you know, you want to give your hamster options for things to play with, because otherwise they can get bored. I did have more in his cage, like I built another level with like cardboard boxes inside, but he started chewing the bars and I was wondering, why is he chewing the bars? Like, he's got so much space in there, so much to do. But that was the reason why, is because he had so much in there. So I took all the cardboard boxes out and made him some boredom breakers instead. This is like a little chew ball thing. Because he was getting bored, I put some of his food in there so that he can basically roll it around until he gets his food out. I also made this, basically is just a toilet tube with 2 holes and 2 holes that side, and unscented toilet paper inside with some little seeds. You can see the sunflower seed there. And there, got some carrots. Got this carrot, which he loves. This one you buy separately in Pets at Home. Also got him this, which came on that stick. I didn't put it that high up. I put it on this bar. But he's managed to take the whole thing off and break it apart. So I've just left it there so he can eat it whenever he wants, really. And I'm keeping that because it's a handy thing to put vegetables on. That is a wrapping paper. It's not really for anything. It's just a little one he can climb over, roll over, whatever he wants to do. I got this, which is a little bridge thing. I used to have the house above level ground, and then that would use as a bridge to the top of the house so he can climb up there. Now I've put the house under the sawdust, made that into like a hill so that he can climb up here and play up here and then go back down under there. In the summertime it gets a bit hot. Most of the coldness is at lower ground. That's the house I got. It's actually a medium one. I should have probably gotten a smaller one, like a small one, but he actually loves this size. He fits all his food in there. He makes a separate bed section. That I just put over there, so now none of the sawdust closes him in. And finally is his sand bath. He loves his sand bath, and it's just a Tupperware pot with his hamster sand in, and also sand helps them cool down as well. I found out once I first got the sand, before he used the sand, he had a lot of bedding on him, and it only took 1 day for him to get a knot. So I got the sand, and the next day he had no knots on him. So if you've got a long-haired hamster, or any hamster really, I definitely recommend a sand bath. As I say, I didn't buy any actual sand bath. I just used a Tupperware pot and put sand into it, and that seems to work perfectly fine. Now I'm going to show you guys what items I bought for him. So this was one of the extra items inside of his cage, but now there is no extra space for it, and so I don't want to put it in there. I mean, I will eventually, but once some things are taken out, I'll switch it around every now and again. Another thing that helps with them chewing on the bars is if you switch around the items in their cage every time you change it. I mean, some hamsters might not like that, but my hamster definitely does. I forgot to show you that. That's just basically a cardboard piece with the line things inside. I'm not sure what you call that cardboard, but then you put some seeds in there and they can pick them out and not get bored as well. So this is the sand that I get. It costs £5 from Pets at Home. That may seem a lot, but you only need to fill the sand bath or pot, whatever you're using, 1 centimetre tall with sand, so this lasts actually quite a very long time. I have this old jam jar that I washed out and dried properly, and I put these yippies in there. They're called yippies. They have green, yellow and orange. They're just treats, so you can only give them like 1 a day. That's where I put the treat in there, and then he can get it somehow. I also got him these from my local pet shop. I give him one of those once a week. So I use this hamster food. It's called Little One hamster food, except my hamster does not like most of the things in there, so I'm going to switch his food as soon as that pack is finished. So I've had to separate the foods that he likes into a different pot. This is the bedding I use. It's just a bag of medium paper bedding. Usually it's way more full than that. And then I've put his sawdust in here because otherwise I have to always get lumps of sawdust and like scrunch it up. So I've just put it in this big tub and already scrunched it, so whenever I clean him out it's already prepared. That's his hamster cage and all the things that he uses. Obviously you do not have to buy the house. You could get a cardboard box and make one yourself similar to that size. Anyways guys, but that is all for today's video, and if you have any more questions about my hamster or what I use for him, then just comment your question and I'll see if I can answer it for you guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video and you want to see more of my content, I hope you can consider subscribing. And if you have any more video ideas for me to do for you guys, comment them down below because I could really use it. So thank you for watching and I hope to see you all again soon.